In 1251, Mamluk Khan seized the throne and unleashed his grandfather Genghis Khan's ultimate dream, a world-spanning empire. To crush the defiant West, he unleashed his ruthless brother Hulagu, a grandson of the conqueror himself. 5 grueling years forged an unstoppable horde from Persia's heart. Then, like a storm of steel and fire,
the main Mamluk
Hulagu swept south,
southeast, near the
shattering
river bed.
centuries-old dynasties in his path.
Drink! We
Baghdad's
march until
ancient caliphate
sundown.
crumbled. Damascus bowed in ruin. Nothing stood in his way until a single blood-soaked spring in 1260 changed everything forever. Southwards through the Kingdom of Jerusalem towards the Mamluk Sultanate to confront the major Islamic power. In 1260, Hulagu sent envoys to Qutuz in Cairo with a letter demanding his surrender.
There will be no respite until Damascus
Qutuz
falls.
responded, however,
Prepare the
by killing
vanguard.
the envoys and displaying their heads on Bab Zuela, one of the gates of Cairo. However, Hulagu was unable to respond. Hulagu himself claimed that he withdrew most of his forces because he could not sustain such a large army logistically, that the fodder in the region had been mostly used up, and that a Mongol custom was to withdraw to cooler lands for the summer. In the meantime, the Mongols attempted to form a Franco-Mongol alliance, or at least to demand the submission of the remnant of the Crusader Kingdom of Jerusalem.
From the great Khan, Hulagu,
However,
to the Mamluk
Pope
Qutuz,
Alexander IV had forbidden
submit
it.
peacefully, lest we
The barons of Acre and the remainder of the Crusader outposts contacted by the Mongols had also been approached by the Mamluks and sought military assistance against the Mongols. Though the Mamluks were the traditional enemies of the Franks, the barons of Acre recognized the Mongols as the more immediate menace. And so the Crusaders opted for a position of cautious neutrality between the two forces.
Look at the wagons.
In an unusual
The heat has spoiled the
move, they
meat, and the
agreed that
grain
the
is
Egyptian
running low.
Mamluks
We
could
cannot
march
advance
north through
further
the
until
Crusader
the
states uncontested and even camp to resupply near Acre. When news arrived that the Mongols had crossed the Jordan River, Sultan Qutuz
great
and his
Khan
forces
demands
proceeded
tribute
southeast
from Felti.
toward the spring
Read
called
this decree,
Ayn
Crusader
Jalut,
lords, and
also known
understand
as
the
Herod's
terms of
Spring
your
in
survival.
Hebrew, in the Jezreel Valley.
Coming back.
First to advance were the Mongols,
Rita.
whose force also included troops from the Kingdom of Georgia and about 500 troops from the Armenian Kingdom of Cilicia.
A threat to all.
The Mamluks had the
We must
advantage
put
of knowing the
aside our
terrain,
differences, grant
and
us
Qutuz
passage.
capitalized on that by hiding the bulk of his force in the highlands and hoping to bait the Mongols with a smaller force under Baibars. For many hours, with Baibars usually implementing hit-and-run tactics to provoke the Mongol troops and to preserve the bulk of his troops
Send
intact,
the flanking forces
carried
wide
out
around those
another
hills.
heavy
We
assault.
must secure the pass by
Baibars,
It
who
shall
it
be
is
done,
said
my Sultan.
had laid out the overall strategy of the battle, since he had spent much time in that region earlier in his life as a fugitive. And his men feigned a final retreat to draw the Mongols into the highlands to be ambushed by the rest of the Mamluk force. The Mongol leader
Send the heavy
Kitbuka, already
cavalry to the
provoked
left
by the
flank,
constant fleeing of
along the ridge
Baibars
line.
and his troops,
We must secure the
committed
spring
a
before
grave
sunset.
mistake. Instead of suspecting a trick, Kitbuka decided to march forward with all of his troops on the trail of the fleeing Mamluks.
Ready now,
When the
brothers!
Mongols reached the
Forward,
highlands,
but stay
Mamluk
alert!
forces emerged from hiding and began to fire arrows and attack with their cavalry. The Mongols then found themselves surrounded on all sides. The Mongol army fought very fiercely and very aggressively to break out.
Charge!
Some distance away, Qutuz watched with his private legion. When Qutuz saw the left wing of the Mamluk army almost destroyed by the desperate Mongols seeking an escape route, he cried loudly 3 times,
Pull
"O
back!
Islam,
We ride again!
O Allah, grant your servant Qutuz a victory against these Mongols." The Mongols were pushed back
After them.
and fled to a
Do
vicinity
not
of
let
Bayside,
Baibars escape our
followed
sight!
by Qutuz's
Fire!
forces. But they managed to reorganize and to return
They
to
are
the
breaking!
battlefield,
Charge
making
now!
a successful
Leave none
counterattack.
alive!
However, the battle shifted toward the Mamluks, who now had both the geographic and psychological advantage. And some of the Mongols were eventually forced to retreat.
Retreat! Faster
Kitbuka,
men! Draw them into
with
the
almost the
hills!
rest of the Mongol army that had remained in the region, perished.
Forward!
The Mamluks suffered heavy losses in the Battle of Ain Jalut, but nearly the entire Mongol contingent was destroyed.
Forward, men!
This battle was a severe blow to the confidence and reputation of the hordes, which had never suffered such a defeat. Suddenly, they did not seem invincible. Despite the loss, however, the Mongols did not simply fold their tents and go home. Hulagu returned to Syria in 1262, intent on avenging Qutuz. However, Genghis Khan of the Golden Horde had converted to Islam and formed an alliance against his uncle Hulagu.
Move the horses!
He attacked Hulagu's forces, promising revenge for the
We
sacking
can't
of
advance
Baghdad.
here.
Although this war among the Khanates drew off much of Hulagu's strength, he continued to attack the Mamluks, as did his successors.
Stand and fight, warriors!
The Ilkhanate Mongols drove towards Cairo on numerous occasions between 1281 and 1312.
Hold the center!
Their only victory was in 1300, but it proved short-lived.
Forward!
Finally, in 1323, as the fractious Mongol Empire began to disintegrate, the Khan of the Ilkhanate sued for a peace agreement with the Mamluks.
O Islam! O Allah! Grant your servant victory against these Mongols! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Keep running! Don't look back! Kill them all! Forward! To Baisan! Leave no survivors! Surrender your weapon! Do not let them escape. Pursue them to the river. Secure the perimeter. Take the prisoners back to camp. We rest here tonight. My lord, it is true. We were routed at Ain Jalut. The Mamluks crushed us.
Crushed? How is this possible?
Hulagu has spilled the blood of Baghdad. He destroyed the caliphate. This insult to Islam will not stand. We must march against him. Prepare the lines for Berke Khan. Advance!
Lord, Berke's forces have attacked the frontier. The northern flank is exposed.
Damn it! Divert the Tumans from the south immediately. Charge forward! Leave nothing behind! They're burning the village! Help me! To the horses! Move out! Push them back! Do not let them burn our homes! They are too strong! Retreat! Save yourselves! Advance! We claim this land in the name of the Ilkhan! Brace the spears! Hold! Hold! Push them back now! Don't yield the pass! We cannot just sit here! The flanks are exposed! We have orders to wait! Stop questioning the command! What command? Nobody knows what we are doing! The trade routes are safe now. A good day for a patrol. Esteemed Commander, the Ilkhan hereby offers terms of lasting peace and friendship. We present this scroll as a...
It is finished. We have peace at last.
Faster! Faster! Up for the Empire! Hold the line!
Ensure the tiling on the main structure matches this design precisely. The legacy must be perfect.
It shall be done, Commander. Attention, Mamluks! We move as one force. Forward! Brace yourselves! Hold the line! Advance shields!
Your Majesty, the reports from Damascus confirm the prosperity of the grain harvest and the annual tribute.
Well done, Emir. The Sultanate is stable.
Your cooperation ensures the prosperity of the southern trade routes. We expect the tribute within the month.
We shall honor the agreement, noble lord.
Also, the color is rich and the texture is fine. A very good harvest.
The best in the market by the grace of God.
Unit, forward trot! Maintain formation! By the banner, charge! Secure the load properly. We cannot afford to lose supplies on the march. The northern road must be secured. Stay alert and report any suspicious movement immediately. We patrol until sundown. Forward! For the Sultan!